Hello, I'm Mr. Snapper.
And I'm Red Snapper.
And welcome to
Project Nutmeg.
Today's episode is all about Nutmeg's latest achievement, her AKC Trick Dog Novice certification.
We didn't actually plan to test for it on the same day as her other test. We were just there for her Canine Good Citizen test. But since she passed CGC so quickly, I asked if we could go ahead and test for Trick Dog Novice too.
Because Nutmeg is nothing if not an overachiever.
Absolutely. Nutmeg has been training for the stage since she was a baby, and technically, she's a professional burlesque performer. I was paid for her debut at Viva's in November of 2023. I'm supposed to split the money with her, but this dog is so expensive, she got all of the money.
That means that Nutmeg already has more paid gigs than a lot of human performers.
Truth. But up until this moment, she hadn't actually tested for any official tricks certification.
The AKC Trick Dog program has 4 levels: novice, intermediate, advanced, and performer.
Each level has a list of tricks to choose from. You pick 10 to perform, unless you've already passed the CGC test.
Which we had. Nutmeg had. We didn't ourselves pass. I'm
not certified.
We're not CGC certified personally.
I'm not that obedient.
No, you're not. So Nutmeg only had to perform 5 tricks for novice instead of 10. And she has to do 10 tricks then for each following level.
Yes. But here's the strategy part. You can't reuse tricks from lower levels when you test for the next certification. Once you perform a trick for a title, it's gone for future tests.
So that means choosing wisely. You don't want to use your best tricks too early.
Exactly. For Nutmeg, we stuck to tricks that weren't going to be useful at higher levels.
Right, so you can do pretty much any of the tricks, it sounds like, at the lower levels. Even the most advanced tricks that she has in her repertoire. But if you use those up at the lower level, then you don't have them when it really counts at the higher level.
Exactly.
So for instance, if it's a higher level trick to say make an omelet, you can of course perform that at the novice level. Of course, you can do whatever you want.
You can write it in as one of 2 handler's choice, right. Make an omelet.
Make an omelet, but then it's like, well, that is something that's an advanced trick. You want to be able to hold that in your pocket.
Save that for performer, and because then you're working with props. But if you make an omelet at that level, instead of just like sit, shake,
right,
follow a hand command.
Exactly.
Then you've burned your omelet.
You've burned your omelet.
Do you know how expensive eggs are? You don't want to burn your omelet.
Don't burn your omelet. So the trainers at Zoom Room were incredibly helpful. They scanned the trick lists to help us figure out what to save for later.
So here's what she did. Balance beam, but instead of a low beam, she used the agility dog walk. Get in a box, which she already did in her burlesque act.
Got paid for that, yo.
Yeah, she did. Get on a platform. She used the agility table and climbed up on it and sat. Easy peasy, she does it all the time. Shake. She nailed it. And 5, give a kiss, which of course was very enthusiastic and very sloppy.
Yeah, which is hardly even a trick for her. It's just what she does.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Which is why we use that at the lower level instead of using it as a write-in on a later...
handler's choice trick. And in fact, you didn't use any handler's choice tricks for this.
No, not for Nutmeg. For Chowder, we might use those lower level handler's choice tricks because, let's be honest, we're still figuring out if he even wants to be a performer. He definitely likes the treats.
He may want to go to get a business degree for all we know.
He's not going to be the one who goes to clown college. No, he wants to work in healthcare administration.
That's right. So Nutmeg is a designer dog. Ooh, la la. And she's an Aussie Doodle, which means she isn't an AKC purebred.
But the AKC allows mixed breeds and hybrids to compete in sports and earn titles. And they can register as canine partners. That's how Nutmeg got her official AKC number. She's registered with an AKC name as well. Instead of like Nutmeg 35, she's Nutmeg Snapper.
Ooh. Any mixed breed dog can become an AKC canine partner for a fee. It has to be done through the AKC website, but it's worth it to have your dog's achievements officially recorded.
We are now working toward AKC Trick Dog Intermediate.
She already has 6 of the 10 tricks down that she needs for that, but we need to pick up 4 more. That's how math works.
I'm always giving you the math. And we're holding back on anything that could be used at an advanced level. No need to waste the walking leg weaves or running the weave poles on intermediate when they'll be more valuable to us at another level.
Right. So for the advanced level, she already has 4 of the 10 tricks mastered, which means, if my math is correct, she needs 6 more tricks.
Yes, for that level. But performer is another story. That one's going to take a while.
Right, because performer level has stricter rules.
And that makes perfect sense. That's the last level.
The final boss.
The final boss.
Okay, so the rules. No agility or fitness equipment. Right? No repeated tricks. So you can't repeat any tricks that you did earlier. Mm-hmm. You have to build, and this is the third thing, you have to build unique routines with props.
We might even have to build custom props for Nutmeg's performer final act.
Man, if only we knew someone who could build props.
Gee, if only there was somebody.
We also need to find out if her stage crates, including this one, will count as a separate trick or if that falls under getting in a box, which she did at the novice level.
Exactly. One big question that we have is, can we use treats after the intermediate level? Because that might change how we train, and that might keep Chowder from advancing because, you know, no dough, no show.
Yeah, we haven't really talked about this, but I'm thinking maybe we might, particularly with Chowder, we might want to start trying to use a clicker. And in order to fade the lure, build up that association between the click and the treat so that he's not as reliant on actual treats. So it might be time to start working with the clicker.
It might. We did some clicking with Nutmeg, but she's fine without it. Yeah. And she can execute, she can run a 15 obstacle agility course and she's fine. She does want treats when we're doing things in the kitchen, or sometimes I have to lure her through the course in the yard because there are so many distractions there.
Yeah. We did click training with Buster and Coca back when we did training at PetSmart. Mm-hmm. So it's not a foreign concept to us, but that might be a thing that we can do to help fade the lure with Chowder.
Yes, for sure. So Nutmeg is now officially an AKC Trick Dog Novice.
And we're already looking ahead to intermediate, advanced, and performer. Mm-hmm. An officially recognized performer from the AKC.
Right.
It's like the first time you go to a con and they give you like an artist badge. It's like, well, someone recognizes me as an artist.
I'm an artist.
Okay.
I mean, I don't have my AKC performer badge, so whoo! No. Does your dog know any cool tricks, or are there any great tricks that we should keep in mind for Nutmeg? Please let us know in the comments.
And if you've gone through the AKC Trick Dog program, tell us your best training tips.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and boop that bell for notifications.
And it's Nutmeg and Chowder's birthday month. Yay! And to celebrate, we're offering a special 10% discount in our Threadless store for you. For the entire month of March, you can get 10% off all Project Nutmeg designs with the discount code HUSTLE.
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 And that includes all of the Mr. Snapper originals too.
Plus, classic designs like the original Red Snapper logo by our friend Chris Meeks, and the Red Snapper tattoo design by our friend Doris Knight.
Yes. That discount code is HUSTLE. Just like how I coach Nutmeg through agility.
Hustle, hustle. But it's just one hustle and there's no exclamation mark.
No, we don't want to get you that excited, even though a sale is a sale, right?
That's right. I mean, we want to get you a little excited.
But not too excited.
Not too excited. It's just a t-shirt. Come on,
It's just
calm
a
down.
t-shirt. Calm down. Calm down. Let's get some of that calming peanut butter stuff.
Yeah.
That's all for now.
You'll see us next time.
Bye.
Bye.